Hey, what's up, everybody? What is going on? Welcome to the place and the space where you get edified with yours truly, Dr. Eddie. Listen. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing wonderful. Happy Valentine's Day to you. Happy Valentine's Day to you and your loved ones, too. I want you to make sure that you join my social circle. If you're not connected, join my social circle. You got your phone? Come on. Open the app, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. And we don't stop at Eddie Connor Jr. And give yourself a Valentine's Day gift. Give yourself the gift of love simply by joining my academy filled with nothing but love, with people who show love. Dr. Eddie Academy. And listen, we focus on faith, identity, relationships, speaker training, financial development, insight, empowerment, leadership, and so much more. You want to make sure that you connect with us. DrEddieCacademy.com. Go there. Join us there. And it'll be the place where the love resides. That's what I want to talk about today. I want to talk about where the love resides. And, in this day and time of Valentine's Day, where people are going out on dates, giving or getting roses, the chocolates, all of the pomp and circumstance that comes with that. The photos that you're going to see on social media, maybe the people who are in matching attire, right? It's a big day for all of that. But I want to talk about it. And the thing is, roses wilt, chocolates get stale, but only real love lasts. And that's what I want to ask. What does love mean to you? What does love mean to you? I'm talking about I'm talking about real love. As Mary J. Blige, I'm searching for a real love. All that, right? How do you define it? Beyond the songs, beyond the radio hits, because love seems to be nothing more than a tattoo. Love seems to be these days nothing more than just a phrase that's shown in words, but not in deeds, in words, but not necessarily in works. How do you define it? Is love official? Is it superficial? Is it artificial? Is it about what you can get or about what you can give? Right? And I'm sure we can agree that you don't have to really look too far, but we can see that we need more love in our world today. We need more love that is in our world, that's exemplified in our hearts. But it can't be exemplified in our heart if our heart is corrupt, right? If our heart is not in the right place in the space to where we can truly love somebody. You can't expect anybody to love you if you don't love yourself. And a lot of times we don't even love ourselves because so many people have taught us how to hate ourselves. We don't love ourselves because we think love is about likes. We think love is about looks. But really, love is about the essence and the real gravity and hope of developing what it is that we are and who it is that we are. Love in this society, think about it. Love in this society is defined as legs open very easily. That's how love is categorized as. Love, legs open very easily. It's about what you can get rather than what you can give. It's about the lust factor, just the like factor. But not the person who's going to actually go through the storm and the rain, the heartache, the sickness, the pain, and actually be with you, not for what you have, but for who you are. Now, see, a real love like that is going to last. A real love like that has real substantive value and essence in who it is that you are. You got to love you, because when you love you, now you begin to raise your value, but you also know your value. That's one of the main things. Love is not some holiday that just begins and ends on Valentine's Day. It should grow each and every single day. Gifts are not the things that replace love. Love is the greatest gift. And so many times we've been settling. So many times we've been looking for the right thing in the wrong place. We've been the right gift at the wrong address. And it's not worth settling just to say you have a Valentine. Don't allow the whole pomp and circumstance and the commercialization of a Valentine's Day to make you feel less than if you don't have anybody. You got you. You got God's love working in and through you. And because his love works in and through you, you ought to be able to love you. And then you ought to be able to love other people. That's one of the main aspects. Because love is not phony. Love is not fair weather. Love is not fickle. Love is not consistently inconsistent. Love is not with you today and gone tomorrow. Right? Love is not trying to berate you or betray you, put their hands on you and hurt you. Love wants to bring healing. Love wants to bring hope. Love wants to bring blessings. And beyond what somebody says, you got to look at the actions that are shown. You know, one thing about when you think about the word love in the English language, we just throw that word around, you know, as if it's just an everyday occurrence. I love my cat. I love my dog. I love that house. Man, I love that car. Oh, I love that dress on you. I love those shoes. Right? I hope there's a difference between the way you love your shoes and the way you love your purpose partner, the way you love your significant other, the way you love the house, the spouse in your house. Right? The Greeks had 4 different terminologies for love, which I love. Yeah, which I love. One is storge. Storge is a level of natural affection. You know, you don't even have to be related to me, but it's just a natural affection to where I don't want to hurt you or harm you. I understand that you're a human being like me. Right? And so I'm not desensitized to your hurt. I can feel your pain. Then you've got philia. Philia speaks to family. It is from the word that we get Philadelphia, right? City of brotherly love, right? Philia is family love. Then you've got thirdly, eros. You got storge, you got philia, you got eros. Eros is erotic love. Now that's what's being pushed in the commercialization of Valentine's Day, right? It is the erotic aspect, right? Making sure that it's on and popping. Or, you know, you're going to see the commercials. Every kiss begins with K, right? Propose to your loved one on a day like today. You see all of that, the romance, the eroticism. Those are the forms of love right there. But there's a level of love that usurps all of those all together. That's higher than storge, philia, eros, and that is agape. Agape love is the unconditional. It is the kind of God love that should be shed abroad in our hearts to love other people, right? And the thing is, agape love goes beyond just human love, right? Storge, philia, eros, those are all conditional. I don't care how much you want to say you love somebody. You love with conditions. You'll cut somebody off in a minute. You hand them a pair of scissors and they'll cut it off, or you'll cut it off in a minute. We all have our conditions because we're human. We have our conditions because of our frailties. But the kind of love that is agape love is the God kind of love that goes beyond him looking past our faults and seeing our needs. Right? The kind of love that doesn't want to hurt you, but wants to bring healing to you. That wants to help you, that doesn't want to hinder you. That doesn't want to hate on you, but wants to celebrate you when you achieve. Doesn't look down on you, but lifts you up. That's the type of love that you need in your life, right? A person who really loves you is going to go beyond expression and move into a place of empowerment. A person who really loves you is going to value you, wait for you if that is needed and necessary. Right? A person who really loves you wants to be someone who brings out the best in you, the best and the blessed. Right? They see in you what sometimes you might not see in yourself. Love speaks to the faith. Love speaks to the vision. Lovers really at their core, they're visionaries. They can see you for not just where you are, but for where you're going. That's the type of love that you need in your life. Not just the lust aspect of legs open very easily, but the love aspect of leadership, of overcoming, of value, of empowerment. That's real love that comes from above, right? Love is that aspect that is not just so focused on right now, but love is focused on the future, right? And you can't allow anybody to put you down. You can't allow anybody to demean you because you just may be in a season of singleness, because you may be in a season to where you're now healing from somebody who mismanaged love. And now you're taking the time for you, right? It's better for you to be alone than to be with somebody who makes you feel alone. You can enjoy your own company. People always say, I can do bad by myself. No, you can do good by yourself too. And real love doesn't tear you down, it lifts you up. When it's real love, you don't have to question it. When it's real love, it's not a question, it's an answer. Right? Because someone wants to be consistent. Someone's answers will show in their actions. The right one will recognize your value. They can clearly see that here it is, you're a red box and a gold bow. What do I mean by that? You're a gift to the world. If people don't recognize your value, don't suffer in silence. If people don't recognize your value, that's their loss. Don't you stop recognizing yours. Don't lose sight of the gift. Don't lose sight of the love. Don't lose sight of the greatness that you have that's already inside of you because somebody mismanaged it. Because somebody turned a blind eye when they should have stayed woke to who it is that you are. Right? Don't allow somebody's mismanagement of love to make you mismanage the love that you have in and for yourself. Right? You got to take yourself out of the hands of people who don't mean you any good. Just because they're good to you doesn't always mean they're good for you. You have to be able to discern the difference, so you don't become a cheap copy when you were born to be a straight up original. You can't allow disappointments to stop you from believing that love is still yours. Right? This is the season. This is the place. This is the space to literally be where the love resides. And you can't be where the love resides if you're not first where God abides. You say that again. You can't be where the love resides if you're not where God abides. Because where He abides is where love resides. Where He abides is where the blessings, the favor, the greatness, the joy, the peace, the promise, the prosperity, the opportunity, the open doors, the value is all part of who it is that you are. Because you're connected to Him. Right? When you're connected to Him, He now gives you discernment about them. When you're connected to Him, He gives you a discernment about them to say, yeah, I know they fine, but they not mine. They look good, but they're not any good for me. Right? When you move into a place of love, you're not trying to do permanent things with temporary people, because you value the permanency of the gift that God gave you internally. Right? You're not going around, will you love me? Will you value me? Will you see the opportunity for me? No, you see it for yourself. And now you place a greater tag on your own life because you're priceless. You don't exchange your value for a $2 taco. You don't exchange your value just for some dinner or just for some tickets to a concert or to a movie, because you know the essence of who it is that you are. You don't resort to games because not only did you play the games, but you know all the games that are played. That's what we have to get back to, the essence of understanding our value, but also treating people like the value that they are. Everybody's not going to embrace you. That's not your concern. How everybody feels about you and how everybody thinks about you is none of your business anyway. You'll go out of business wondering about everything and everybody. You got to love you and value. Love yourself. Affirm yourself. Speak life to yourself. Despite the hurt, despite the pain, despite the trauma, despite the tragedy, despite the abuse, despite the heartbreak, despite the divorce, put yourself on the right course to say, I'm going to love me. Not just on the Valentine's Day, but every single day. When you're in the hands of the wrong person, hear me, Valentine's Day will feel like Halloween. Let me say that again. When your love is in the hands of the wrong person, when you're in the hands of the wrong person who mismanages the value and the love that you have internally, Valentine's Day will feel like Halloween. Because all they do is try to scare you out of the greatness that God already placed in you. No time for people that are going to haunt you. No time for any more horror. This is your greatest season for hope and happiness. This is the time for you to step into the best and the blessed that God has for you. Happy Valentine's Day to you. This is your season. This is your time to be where the love resides. Listen, holler at me. Holler at me. Let me know what you think about it in the comments section. I want you to make sure that you're part of the Academy as well. Join me in the Academy. Give yourself the gift of love by joining the Academy filled with nothing but love and filled with nothing but people who show love. DrEddieCacademy.com. Go right there. Go right now. Faith, identity, relationship, speaker training, financial insight, leadership empowerment, so much more. You got to be a part of the Academy. Our master classes, our seminars, our sessions, our on-demand video portal, our private exclusive group. You want to make sure that you're part of it. You get access to all of it just by joining at DrEddieCacademy.com. Like, comment, subscribe. I want to hear from you. Share this message. Share if you care. Double dare you. I double dare you to share if you care. And stick and stay. It's nothing but love from me to you. Let's stay empowered. Let's stay encouraged. Let's stay uplifted. And let's show up. Stay edified. Until next time, I'm Dr. Eddie. Peace and love.